Speaking of rocking, I know a lady who's rocked all her school years in the College Station School District.
She's a Hall of Fame student who has participated in many CSISD organizations before graduating, like cheerleading, choir, student council, and Unity Club.
Please give a warm welcome to Tyiesha Sweed.
Good morning, CSISD! Okay, well, it looks like y'all are pumped and ready to roll, but we cannot get this started without a little of the I'm-the-tired spirit, as Mr. Reed would say. So with that being said, I want everyone to get up off their seats and join me in a chant! Hey, Tiger! Hey, Tiger! Shake your hand! Jump, shake your hands! Jump, shake your hands! Jump, shake your hands! Jump, shake your hands!
Sign up here.
Hey, what? Hey, Tiger! Hey, what? Shake your head! What? Shake your head! What? Jump, shake your head! Jump, shake your head! Jump, shake your head! Jump, shake your head! Hey, Tiger! Hey, what? Hey, Tiger! Hey, what? Shake your tiger! What? Shake your tiger! What? Jump, shake your tiger! Jump, shake your tiger! Jump, shake your tiger! You may all be seated now, and thank you. Like J.R. and Taylor said, my name is Tyiesha Sweed, and it's my pleasure to be here with you this morning. Reflecting back over the past 12 years of my life, it's been a blessing to stand before you all today. Teachers, custodians, bus drivers, administrators, coaches, directors, community members, principals, and every special individual here. As I take you on an adventure of my years in College Station School District, reminisce on the times where you impacted or changed a student's life. College Hills Elementary, where it all began. Learning colors, numbers, reading numerous of books, accelerated reading, Sunday timetables, snack time, nap time, and most exciting, recess. The teachers at College Hills Elementary were fun to be around. Coach Patton and Coach Sullivan always knew how to pump us up by playing crab dodgeball. We were also talented that we even put on a talent show. And out of all the acts, I remember the two girls laying upside down, talking to each other, using their chins as their faces. It was pretty cool. When my group got up there, we danced to Say My Name by Destiny's Child, which was a talent I will always remember. Unfortunately, my group did not win, but in the eyes of the administrators, we were all winners. 2-4, Miss Juleph's second grade class. Miss Juleph was and has been an amazing teacher throughout my years of school, not just in second grade. She was always checking up on me, and it was my pleasure to see her wave at the top of the stadium every time I cheered. Thank you, Miss Julephs. She was always interested to know what I was doing. Walking into Oakwood Intermediate was full of fun and various club organizations. I enjoyed being on the Tiger Shark team because I felt as if we were the best. Miss Etheridge's choir class was the beginning of my choir experience. She taught me how to find dough, counting rhythm, and so much more. She made choir the best activity that I was a part of. Miss Ford, who is now Miss Hamilton, the principal at Southwood Valley Elementary, would always talk to me about my behavior. Now don't get me wrong, I wasn't a troublemaker, just hung around the wrong crowd sometimes. I remember her telling me, now you know better than that. As she went on her lecture about behavior, from that day forward, I've looked at life a lot different, attitude-wise. School has always been fun to me, but let's not forget how I got there. The bus. The bus was just like a mini roller coaster to me. I would love when the bus driver would hit a bump and everyone would pop up. I was known as the entertainer on the bus. I loved to sing out loud with whatever song was on the radio. Everyone would always say, "Tyiesha, you're too loud," or "Tyiesha, be quiet sometimes." But there was one person who did love my singing, whether it was good or bad. The bus driver. She would look back at me and say, "Keep singing." The bus driver encouraged me to keep pressing, no matter if other people didn't like what I was doing or how I sounded. She taught me how to do what was in my best interest. And I don't remember her name, but I know it was on bus number 48. Shout out to bus number 48. As the bus carried me right across the street to A&M Consolidated Middle School, I was amazed that the building was shaped in an X. As I continued to be part of choir, I found myself in track and field and cheerleading. The administrators were always concerned about every individual. Mr. Dixon was one of them. Every time he seen me in the hallways, it was always, "Miss Sweed, how are those grades? Miss Sweed, how is school?" Mr. Dixon taught me that education is important and it will get you far in life as you succeed forward. 2006, welcome to the jungle. I entered into the massive school thinking, "Oh my, is this where I'm gonna be the next 4 years of my life?" As much hours as I spent at the high school, it was known as my second home. With the help of the bus driver, I continued to sing my heart out and cheer in high school. Being one out of the 2 African-American cheerleaders, I was honored to be part of the squad. Never once I felt uncomfortable about my surroundings because the sponsors showed me unconditional love. Miss Ferris and Miss Robertson, AKA Mama Ferris and Mama Robertson. Not only had they taught me good techniques for cheerleading, but good lessons about life itself. They were there emotionally, physically, and even financially when there was no one by my side. Speaking of when no one was by my side, I want to thank Mr. Willie Moore, the best and quiet custodian, for always unlocking the locker room every time I needed it to be open. Whether it was 6:45 in the morning when the only thing you could see was the red exit sign and the time, or just after a late night football game. He had enough heart and care to know that I was doing something positive with my life and was willing to help a student like me. To Miss Glenn Elder, the one who endured to the end, the one who was always concerned about everything. I mean, everything. I didn't know a person could care so much about an individual like me and believing in me in every way that brightened my spirit. Education, education, education is the key word to success. Students, understanding, commitment, containing educational study skills. As I learned from Mr. Dixon, education will get you far in life and achieving your dream goals. Most teenagers like myself would say things like, "When am I ever going to use this method in real life?" Or, "When am I ever going to use this equation? This is pointless and a waste of time." Little did I know, it was the basic things we use in everyday life, such as waking up in the morning and deciding what to wear, or just subtracting taxes and all that good stuff so you'll know how much your check is going to be that month. The knowledge that I gained being in the College Station School District has made me feel like I can do and be anything I want in life and so much more. As a teenager, I felt as if we took many things for granted when learning, not only to better our education, but about life in general. I understand why teachers, coaches, administrators, and loved ones were always on our backs about education, and it's because they want us to succeed in every possible way. Being an active student in the College Station School District, I have learned to get involved with my community. The Neopanther Keystone Club, which is a team leadership and community service organization through the Boys and Girls Club, has taught me how to give back to my community. At first, I thought the whole point of giving back was volunteering. But after a few months, it became something that was part of me and something that I must do. I've done a tremendous amount of hours of giving back to my community. Just to name a few: Health for All, almost every big event at the Lincoln Recreation Center and the club at Consol, being the Mistress of Ceremony at the Martin Luther King Jr. program, visiting local nursing homes, and many more. My community has given me many opportunities, and a lot of blessings have came with those opportunities. Being named Youth of the Year is one of the highest honors a Boys and Girls Club member could receive. But that would not have been possible without the help of the College Station School District and the community members. Mr. Ron Roulette, Mr. Lance Jackson, Ms. Shalita Johnson, and hands down to Ms. Markeisha Watson, the best president and directors that I will always be thankful for. They know me inside out, they see my strengths and my weaknesses, and yet they still manage to put up with a teenager like me and back me up 110% in everything that I do. And I am truly thankful for having them part of my life. To every individual in here, it doesn't matter if you're a teacher, bus driver, coach, director, custodian, or even a student. I want you to know that you have the ability to change and inspire someone just like myself. As you've seen, I have many important members of CSISD that has changed, inspired, encouraged, and motivated me to stay on top of my A game. You all have shaped and molded my life into something that I never thought it would be, full of opportunities and the chance to make a change. Sometimes I ask myself, where would I have been without the help of the CSISD and the community members? To be honest, I don't know where I would be, but I can rest for sure it would not be here with you all today. But by the grace of God and the loving support, I am. On behalf of every student in the College Station Independent School District, I would like to thank you all for being that guidance in our life for education. As I come to a closure about my adventure in CSISD, I would like to tell you all my plans for the near future. This fall, I will be attending Glenn and Brenham and then transferring to Prairie View A&M to become a social worker. I have many things in store, but wherever life takes me, I can proudly say one thing, and there is no doubt about it: I will be back to give to my community. It has been an honor to speak with you this morning. College Station Independent School District has truly given me a sense of direction and the ability to change. In my perspective, change is concentrating on goals, being helpful to others, having a positive attitude no matter what negativity comes along, never giving up on yourself, being genuine and trustworthy, and experimenting new adventures. I would like to thank each and every one of you for having me here this morning, and remember to success each life, each day, each hour. Thank you.